Great morning, everyone. My name is Rakshan Dimandomo, and today I will answer my top 5 questions about language, anxiety, and focus by Rodora Hari Hugo. So, this is my first question. How does speaking in English affect the anxiety levels of the learner? Provide specific example from the study. As you can see in page 3, result and discussion, paragraph 5, sentence 3 tells that speaking was identified as the primary source of language anxiety with a mean of 3.64. This result shows that speaking in English language is the primary source of language anxiety because there are some students who are afraid to speak in English in front of the class, and some of them is lack of confidence. The second question is, why do you think error correction causes high anxiety among Filipino children? As shown in table 6 of page 5, there are a mean of this result, which is 3.5 for error correction. This reason cause students being criticized of their works, written works, and they see error correction. So the student being conscious about their works when they saw a red mark correction from their teacher about their written works. And also in page 3, result and discussion, paragraph 2, it said that the students are worried about their works and they don't like to be loved and to be fooled by their classmates. My question number 3 is, what can teachers do to reduce speaking anxiety in English language learners based on the study's recommendation? So as you can see in page 7, based on conclusion and recommendation chapter, paragraph 3 tells that to improve the performance of the learners of their English language class, language teachers used to be adequately equipped to observe when there is an excessive amount of anxiety attend to language learning, which prevents students from functioning and from acting on this situation. So this result tells that the teacher should be equipped while observing the class, so he or she know that there is an happenings around their classroom. So the teacher will aware about what happening in the class, and he will manage those anxiety from his or her classes. So my fourth question is, how should teacher handle error correction to minimize anxiety in the classroom? So in page 8, result and recommendation also, paragraph 3, sentence 4 tells that instead of correcting the specific student, the teacher can discuss the appropriate answer generally while addressing the entire class. It can be avoid placing the spot on the particular learner and causing anxiety. And that means the teacher should not focus on one student only when correcting error to their written works. They should focus on the whole classroom, so everyone can correct also, or everyone can understand if there is a corrections about their work. So the spotlight is not only for one student but also for everyone generally. For my last question, number 5, do you think the result of this study reflect your personal experience or that of your peers when learning English? Why or why not? Yes, because as you can see in page 3, result and discussion, paragraph 1, sentence 2 and 3, all of those factors that affect the language anxiety of the student uh, have mentioned is actually my weaknesses as well. For speaking in English language, it have a 3.4 mean, and for me, it is a great factors that affect the language anxiety of the students because there are some students who are afraid to speak in English, especially when they speak in front of the class or in public speaking. For error correction, it have 3.5 mean, which I am related to because I am afraid to judge by my works for my written works, and I also don't like to see red marks when I do written works. And for the last is the negative self perception with the mean of 3.28, and sometimes I have a lot of insecurities about myself and also in speaking in English. So sometimes I drag myself down or I can't cheer off myself in speaking in English. That's why there are times that I do not know if I'm doing my best or it is just enough to do my um, works in the class. So that's all my 5 questions about a language anxiety and focus by Rodora Argugo. Thank you for listening. Mabuhay.